The Celtic god Ogmius is represented by the Cerne Giant. He's not completely visible from the best point beside the road, and certainly when you get up close you can only see main features, but it becomes apparent that features are raised like the nose, the arms, the nipples, the body contours are raised, right? Even the representation of the testicles is raised on the body. And he is famous for being the rude man, right, of Cerne Abbas. But it's not very rude. He's actually a god of fertility, and many young women that have wanted to fall pregnant have taken their partners up there and actually pitched a tent on the phallus and made love to their partner at night and have consequently fallen pregnant. As you can see, as you get closer, that phallus is rather very large, right? And certainly it is big enough to pitch a tent on. As you can see, they are contoured up and down, but not in a graphic way, not in a pornographic way. I also discovered that there is a natural seating space at the bottom of his ribs and the top of the penis. And a throne, so to speak, has been carved into the chalk, but has also been allowed to let the grass grow over it. To this day, there are rituals that take place during the May Day, and you'll get Morris dancers covering the field up here, trying to wake the earth up and make it fertile. These rituals and ceremonies have continued for thousands of years, unbroken. This beautiful drone footage shows some of the best images that we have of the Cerne man, of the beautiful god Ogmius. Ogmius, even though he was a giant and very, very strong, never battled anybody with his great club. His great club represented letters and words, and what he would battle with would be rhetoric. He would beat people down with his words. And also he showed people that letters and sounds can stay, and that they are written in the trees around them. And thus the first alphabet was born from Ogmius, the friend of and defender of mankind. The other thing that becomes very obvious about this Ogmius carving in Cerne Abbas is that it does appear to represent and replicate the surrounding contours of the environment around it. As you can see, we have deep plains that are carved into the fields, valleys and rivers running around with raised areas. And if we could put or get a satellite image, we may very well find that Ogmius the Cerne Abbas Giant is a representation of the larger landscape in which he lays, waiting for May Day to be woken up to bring fertility again to the earth. So that man can live happily on it forever.